instant cash method 3, LinkedIn traffic to your service offering. Now, you should already know what service you're offering. If it's going to be SEO services, it's going to be article marketing. If it's going to be graphic design, whatever it is, you should already know what service you are going to be offering. You should already have a page with your pricing. And at the very least, you should have a full description of your service and a buy button. Those are the minimum things that you're going to need to have in order to get someone to come to your page and make a decision, in order for you to get business and to get paid up front, in order for you to be able to have someone click your buy button and for the money to go into your PayPal account as soon as you get the buyer. Your page should have, now I talked about the minimum. Right now, this is what you should have at minimum on your page. You should have, in addition to those minimums, you should have a headline. And the headline should talk about what benefit your chief buyer is going to get. What is your buyer, how is your buyer going to have their life or business change as a result of what they're going to be getting from you? You don't want to make your headline about the features of what you're offering. What are they going to get? How are they going to benefit? You should have some social proof. In other words, you should have some clients that have said, you did a great job in the past, or you do great work. And those testimonials should be on your page, and they should be verifiable. If you can, make sure that there's a link linking back to their webpage so that people know that they are real people and that they actually did do business with you and that they can expect the same results. You should have a guarantee. What's going to happen if for some reason things don't go the way they are as planned? Now, these are the minimums you should have along with those other things, your pricing, full description of your service, and the buy button. You have these things, you have enough for somebody to come to your page and make a decision about whether or not they're going to buy your services. But now there's some other things you're going to need to do in order to make LinkedIn work for you. Now, you will be posting pre-sale content that's going to lead to this page. So just like the other pre-sale content we did on our Blogger blog, you are going to do pre-sale content talking about the problems that people are having. Now, LinkedIn is a business network, so you should be talking about business problems that your service is going to solve. Because you're going to be attracting, you're going to be looking to get clients that you are going to do work for, that you are going to do a service for, that they are going to be willing to pay you up front. So your pre-sale content should really only attract those people that are having the kind of problems that you can solve. Those are going to be the people that you want to read the article, see what you have to say, and then click through to your website. The most effective process in getting leads to your service offering is going to be to participate and help people in groups inside of LinkedIn. That's going to ultimately be your best bet in terms of being able to get people to want your service. So you're going to need to make sure you know where those people that buy services like yours hang out, what groups they're in inside of LinkedIn. Let's take a look at LinkedIn right now. Okay, you are inside of LinkedIn now, and one of the things that you want to think about is, now, where are the people going to be that are going to be buying your services? Where do they have the need? And you can use the search bar for that. Now, if you are going to be looking for social media professionals and internet marketers, you can start your search looking for groups that are full of those people. Okay, and you'll start to see groups. You'll see groups that are here, and these are groups that you are going to want to join because they might have the problems that you can solve with your service. And so you're going to be getting inside of these groups and you're going to be helping people. Now, if your niche is not internet marketing, you want to start your search where people are going to have the problems. You're going to go through this same process of finding groups to join. Now, you can join up to 50 groups, and your purpose for joining those groups is going to be to help the people inside of those groups in order to solve their problem. Now, here's the example of a group you'll see here, and you are going to be looking for discussions where you can participate, add value, and get people to look at your profile. Okay, you don't want to get inside of these groups and start spamming people. That's not the objective. Your goal here is to be helpful. I mean that's your soul, because you want people to take an interest in you based on them being able to get their problem solved. Now, once you understand that, man, the key to being successful in LinkedIn is going to be consistency. So you can't get inside of LinkedIn on one occasion, on one day, and do a couple of activities and expect that you're going to have leads flowing in where you can get paid immediately. That's not going to happen. You've got to be consistent. You need to have a routine that you go through, and you need to continue to stay at it until you start getting leads. Now, you need to be consistent in posting good content and being helpful in groups. Those are the number one things you have to do inside of LinkedIn in order to attract the kind of people that are going to be willing to pay you for your service up front. Now, if you have all those other things, you've got your page and you've got some testimonials and you've got experience, then what you've got to do is you've got to get people interested in what it is that you do. Now, you want to make sure that your profile emphasizes your area of expertise and sells your services. Now, let's take a look at a good profile. Okay, you're looking at a person who's taking their profile seriously. He says, you want to drive sales into the stratosphere. Now, you may or may not necessarily like that statement, but what you're seeing here is you're seeing someone who is selling themselves. Right? Their profile is not just a bunch of dry facts. They know that people are going to come here. They're going to look at their profile. They're going to want to check them out, and you want to make sure that you are selling people. He's got a call to action here in his profile. Again, these are things that you can do in order to get people interested in you and to either qualify themselves in or qualify themselves out with you based on what they think that you can provide for them. So now your goal in getting traffic is going to be to attract people who want the service that you have based on your expertise. The best thing that you can do in order to get the kind of traffic that pays instantly is to separate yourself and to get in and be helpful inside of groups in your prospecting efforts. Now, this is a free version. It takes some time in order to do, but the payment is instant once you find a customer, and you're typically going to get paid a little more than if you were just selling a product or if you were selling just a freelance service that you only get paid one time. You are really looking for customers that are willing to pay, and so you're putting yourself in a position to generate much more for every sale. So you should expect to do a little more work, and you should expect for this to take a little longer than if you were to send traffic to an affiliate offer. Okay, so for some of you who have skills that other marketers or other people need, this is going to be ideal to you, and you want to find the people who need what you have and then get inside of the groups and help them, as well as posting relevant content on a daily basis. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.